Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Khan TCG. As I said at the beginning of last video, the theme of these next couple videos are leaders that can't attack. I brought a couple to some locals and then just some friendly games. Um, Longtime fans will know how much I love Vega. I think the deck is super sick. I really respect people who can play it. I tend to think I'm okay at the deck. I don't think I'm like amazing, but it's one of my favorite decks. Today we're playing against a pretty rough matchup. Zooro. If we can see our 4-cost Luffy's, it feels pretty sick. If we are not 4-cost, 5-cost Luffy's that pop a 4-cost. If we can't, it feels pretty rough. It'll kind of be depend on what we get. So we've already mulliganed. So this is the hand we have to keep, and it looks like it's 2 Flampeys, a Frankie, and an 8-cost. So we're gonna put Frankie on top. We didn't need to do this. We could have played it out, honestly, and then swung into whatever they played out with Chopper the next turn, which might have been better, but I'm not 100% sure. Oops, sorry. I guess I'm fiddling with the camera. I must have bumped my head into it. So it looks like he's going to Kareha, and we're, fingers crossed that he doesn't get the Zooro, or not the Zooro, the Chopper, but I believe he does get the Chopper off of this search, and yeah, he does. Yeah, so this is one of the things where it's like, I think he kept his hand. I don't think he mulliganed again, so I just assumed he already had one as well. So yeah. I think this is the game where after he searches twice and he gets 2 really good cards, he realizes he didn't put his life out, and then he's like, oh, I gotta put my life out. So he got 2 of the good 3-cost Chopper, and then he goes, oh man, I just realized I didn't put my life out. This wasn't in tournament, this was just a friendly game. But yeah. it happens sometimes. You just gotta make sure that you're actually playing the game correctly. So we just healed up Robin again, just trying to get our life relatively large. There were definitely some misplays in this game by me. I think I do end up losing it, but I can't exactly remember. I recorded it a couple days ago, and I recorded quite a few games that day. So just trying to get life up because we know we're going to get swung at a bunch. So he slams down Rush Zooro. We know that of the however many cards he has, this is where he realizes that he doesn't have his life out. Of the however many cards he has in hand, 5 or 6, we know that 2 of them are the 3-cost Chopper. So that's, I guess, good to know at least where 2 of them are. So yeah, we did not get a very good hand here. We didn't get a Shaka to start, and we did not get a Lilith either. Both of those things don't feel great, but, not much you can do. So I think we end up taking this just to draw and hopefully see something better for next turn, and we do end up seeing the Lilith. We have a lot of 2Ks in hand, which isn't awful. I think we do we take this? We take no trigger. I think triggering there is actually smart because we have a bunch of 2Ks in hand already, and we want to cycle. And it would be nice to, it would have been nice to have that, and then the card below it as well. I think this is a turn where we play Lilith for 3, and then heal 1, and then play out the Zooro, or not Zooro, Luffy to pop the Zooro. I think here is actually smarter to take the Lilith, not the Nico Robin. I don't think we need to. I think it's better to take the Lilith and just get more searches out, and also bodies on the board. Lilith is something you can heal and search, dig deeper. So we end up playing the Nami here to trash. I think, again, this is, strictly just incorrect because we didn't get our hand low enough to draw a card. So I do think we would have ended up with the Luffy in trash anyway. We wouldn't have ended up with a Nami on field, but still, I think playing at the Luffy here and then popping it and drawing a card to dig deeper into the deck is better. But that's, this is why it's important to record your games, and you can always go back and learn more. So there's the first of the 2 that we know he has, but there could be more. just based on, you know, it's Zooro. He's gonna see all 4 almost definitely. He gets the hiking bear. That's just really good for him. You know, just being able to continuously buff that chopper from now on. I don't think he uses it this turn. I think it would be kind of sick if he did, but he only has 2 Dawn. So, oh wait, there's no reason to because he just played the chopper out. For some reason, I always think that chopper has Rush because it has the same stat line as Rush Zooro. And then we see the second one come down. And this is where I'm just sitting here as poor little Vegapunk with an absolute trash hand and just kind of crying because there's just nothing I can do. I hear him saying, "Which one are you gonna trash?" He's going, Kureha. And I go, yeah, I knew it was gonna be Kureha, but still I gotta ask. And I don't think he plays out anything with the chopper, with Horn Chopper, but I could be wrong. I don't think he has a target in hand. Nope, he does. So, and now as the Vegapunk, I'm like, I just don't really have a way, at least in hand right now, to deal with this board in kind of in any way. Seeing the Luffy is good, but again, imagine if we had Frankied, because then we would have had 2 Luffys last turn. We could have played out both of them, popped stuff, drawn 2 cards. It just would have been gas. Digging deeper, trying to get to those Quasars. To recur our Luffys back. So I think here we play a Luffy out, pop it to pop one of the choppers, and draw a card. Getting another 8 cat. I mean, if we can make it to late game, that's pretty cool. I think we go 6 into 3, or 6 into 4. And then 6 into 3. Again, this is just an inaccuracy. I could have gone 5 and then used leader effect, I think, right? Because I played out the Luffy for its full cost. So again, just so many inaccuracies, which is just like kind of annoying to watch. Like watching this back, I'm just like, oh my god. Since like turn 3, I've just been on the back foot. Just, or not turn 3, like, you know, my first turn, his first turn, back to my, you know, that being turn 3. I think I've just had a complete, you know, incorrect play. So there's, I think, the 3rd or 4th Frankie. You know, we really shuffled the deck well. So he gets out another hiking bear to replace the one we KO'd last turn. And I mean, we're sitting on a shit ton of counters. We're not like scared of losing in the next like turn or 2, but it's also going to be really difficult to deal with this board. We also haven't seen any Yamatos, which is so good into this matchup because with 1 life, you can actually get him down to 2 life and basically KO anything he can play. So, I mean, that's just, oh, excuse me. That's just really sick, but we haven't seen it. We've seen a lot of 8 cats, which is just not what you want to see in this matchup. There's nothing really to do. I'm not 100% sure what we're talking about here. I think he's asking what Nami does. Oh yeah, I remember this. He's never actually played against a Vegapunk before, so I was explaining. So he was clarifying that he couldn't heal on, like, or that I couldn't heal on his turn. Is basically what he was asking. And I was like, nope, it's only on my turn because it's an activate main. And he was like, okay, that makes sense. I know I talked about it in the last video as well, but this Utsa card, I think he only plays it as a 1-of. This card is fire, man. It lets him, I think here he takes back the 3-cost chopper and is able to play it again, the one that I popped with Nami last turn. And then just can play it again next turn. He doesn't show us, but I'm almost 100% sure that's the target. Because it lets you just get back a cost, I think 3 or less red card. And then he's going to swing for 5 here. I think we should give him the Robin. Oh, give him the... it's okay. It lets us draw more cards. And then he goes 6 and we give him another 2k. And then is this a Yamato? If this is a Yamato, it's kind of okay. And it's not, so it doesn't feel great. And it's kind of, we're just like, we're in a little bit of a situation here where there's not a whole lot to do. We kind of have to swing into his board, but we know that he has another chopper to just refill it next turn. We do have a Nami to pop the 4 cost and then swing all the rest into his board. Or we could Katakuri. I mean, it's a little bit. I'm just not 100% sure. The draw this turn or this game was kind of bad. So we're gonna start with 5 into 3, which I do think is smart. Okay, let's clear his board. 5 into 3 again. And then, yeah, if he took the first one, he's probably going to take the second one. It's a pretty safe guess. I think if we play the Katakuri, it's an inaccuracy. I don't think we should play Cat this turn. I mean, there's not a whole lot of turns to play him, but it does look like we're going to play the Nami and draw a card, because I think we have 5 cards in hand. So we're going to go 8 into 5. I think he gives us 2 2Ks here, but I can't remember. Okay, we do not have 5 cards in hand. I think we have 6. So if we heal first, that would actually be correct to go down to 5, and then we could play out Nami and draw a card, which would be pretty gas. But I'm not 100% sure what our target is to trash with Nami. I keep putting my hand down, which is a little bit annoying for the video. So he does give us 2 2Ks here, or maybe, yeah, it's a 2K and 2 1Ks, which doesn't feel great. So yeah, we should have healed first to get down to 5 cards in hand, so we could have drawn a card. Or we have 5 right now. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, if we had healed, we would have been at 5 cards when we played out the Nami and trash one. I think we would have been at the right number of cards to draw one, I think. No, if we have 4 cards in hand now, we still would have had 4 cards, so never mind. It didn't really matter which order we did it in. Having to trash the 2K for this kind of sucks. I also think that's maybe wrong. I think trashing the Robin... I'm letting him read my leader again. I think maybe trashing the Robin and putting the Frankie on there so we have another body to attack board and then draw a card once we trigger it out. I think that would have been better as well. Just a lot of inaccuracies. Like, sitting here watching this, I'm just kind of going, oh my god, what was I doing this game? Not drawing any Yamatos is also just... you know, sometimes they make the jokes. They make the joke about, you know... I saw someone make a joke on Twitter about being like... what was it? He was talking about Doflamingo and why he doesn't like playing Doflamingo in 09. And he was like, I simply can't draw the fish. I don't have the skill to draw the fish. Referring to Jinbei. So, you know, that's how I'm feeling right now. Simply, I don't have the skill to draw the Yamato. Not sure what my opponent and I are talking about here, but... Oh, he's looking at his hand. He has a very small hand, which is nice. I think he has 2 cards in hand, and he's doing his top 5 search. But I'm just not sure. I mean, we do have board advantage, but against Zooro, I think he has another 3-cost chopper. So against Zooro, he's going to play something out. Yeah, and then he's going to play another thing. And then he's probably going to play another 3-cost chopper and play another thing from the top of deck. And then, so he will have gone from one thing on board to a full board in 1 turn. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a lot kind of all the time. So, oh my god, maybe not. It looks like he's going to swing massive into our life, and we will trigger out the Shaka. Well, that's seeing the Shaka in this matchup is really nice. Okay, so maybe we are able to stabilize. I think we do end up losing this game, but I can't remember. Not drawing a single Yamato yet really hurts here. So we do have 10 Don, so I think we can Gadatsu one of them. Oh, we don't even need to. It looks like maybe this is a turn to play Cat. That wouldn't be bad. Playing Cat, healing Shaka. I think we swing out, put Nami, play over Nami would be my guess, so that we can put the Nami in trash so that if we get a Quasar, we can play it for free and get the effects. I think that's what I would do if I was playing this game right now, but I'm not sure if that's what I end up doing in the game. Looks like I play over the Frankie, I think. Again, another inaccuracy. We're going to put Shaka on life and then heal what? What do we have in life? Heal the Luffy is my guess. Okay, heal the Frankie isn't... It doesn't let us defend our board very well, but it is going to let us play the Frankie out and draw a card. Which is good, but also if he can hit us twice next turn, then playing out the Shaka like doesn't really matter because we're going to be playing or playing out the Frankie doesn't really matter because we'd have to play the Shaka over something. I mean, I guess we could play it over the Lilith or the Nami, but that's not bad. We've somehow found a turn to play a Katakuri safely, and gotten down to 2 life. But he's back up to a bunch of cards in hand, and we've only seen 1 Rush Zooro, so I think we end up seeing maybe a Robson and a Zooro this turn, which would not feel amazing. But, you know. Oh, my dog wanted to come say hello. So there's the first Rush Zooro. So he's resting 3. So the Zoro's a native 6, and then he's going to go 7. We trigger out the Frankie, drawing a card, going into another 2K. That's nice. We are sitting on a lot of counter in hand. Ooh, pretty Gidatsu. That is one of my favorite alt arts. If you've never seen it in person, it is really, really beautiful. Okay, so it looks like another 7. I think we just 2K, 1K out of this. Get rid of the Gidatsu. I don't think we need it. Yep. He's at 2 life, so we can't really get rid of anything. And then if he doesn't swing into our board here, I don't know how many cards he has in hand. So he's going to go huge into our life. We play over the Nami. I think that's smart, so that if we get a Quasar, we can get the Nami back. And there's the Quasar, Speak of the Devil. And we're kind of sitting okay here. I think we have to untap our Dawn. Let's see if we actually remember to untap our Dawn. I think we can just do the cat play again. So we're going to go 5 into Zooro. We're just trying to clear his board here. I think we're just going to go everything into Zooro, into the Zoros. 5, 5, 5, 6, 8. And then we can play the Katakuri over something, healing the Shaka, and then putting the Quasar in life. I think that's not awful. Me realizing that I haven't unrested my Dawn. We're going to go 7 into one of them. I think he's down to very few cards in hand, and then when he takes the 7, we know he's going to take the 8. And then we're going to go 8, healing the Shaka, and putting the Quasar in life. I think is the correct play. I think we're looking to see if we have another Shaka, which we don't, but we do have a Nami, and we do have a target for Nami as well. So it's not bad. I'm explaining to him what Quasar does, because again, I don't think he's ever played against a Vegapunk before. And then we pass. We should actually have 1 Dawn. Oh no, we swung with the we swung 7 with the Shaka. So it would be even better if we had Shaka in trash right now. But we were able to clear his board. He only has 2. I think it looks like 2 cards in hand, 2 in life. So I don't think there's any world where he can win, because he needs to hit us 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Or he could Diable Jam, which I think might happen. I think, but I can't remember if this is a game where I get Diable Jammed. So it looks like he swings an amount. I didn't see how much. We play out the Luffy because it's a bigger body than the Nami, because he didn't play anything out first. That would have been a misplay if he did, but still. And then he passes. So I think that was just 15 at life. And I think that's game. I think we just go 8. He only has 2 cards in hand. 8. So, oh, he triggers that going up to a 7K base lead. 8 he takes, and then 16. So we do win this one. Okay, I couldn't remember. Okay, GG's, everyone.
Where's his dick, dude?